Pre-season testing is done, Drive to Survive is out, and now the first Grand Prix weekend of 2025 is here. GPblog will be in the paddock all season long, and we're starting right away with Nicole Mulder, who has gone down under to Melbourne to be in the paddock for the first race weekend. Now, Nicole, how is day one? How is Thursday? Are you enjoying it more or less? And Lewis Hamilton's enjoying his new teammate.
It's awesome. The weather is cool. The people are nice. It's great.
How was Lewis Hamilton in that press conference? He seemed to have some interesting ththings to say about Charles Leclerc.
Yeah, he did. He was very happy to begin with. He made some compliments to Charles, especially about his looks. He said he had nice hair, nice eyes, and this is a very good-looking guy.
And how did Charles react?
Well, Charles reacted a little bit surprised. He was a little bit taken aback by it, but of course he could laugh about it. So he asked to reply, and he said, well, I don't want to really talk about his looks, but I guess he has nice eyes.
A little bit of a bromance. The reigning champion, Max Verstappen, didn't seem to be as forthcoming with his answers this time.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that seems to be a little bit of a trend since the Singapore Grand Prix last year. Max not being very talkative during the press conferences. Of course, he did answer the questions, but he didn't really say that much, especially about the car. Also, if he's critical about something, you can see he's really watching his words. And he was also asked if it was meant as a statement to be made, but yeah, that's pretty much what he did last year. But now he's just accepting that he can't say just anything, and in order to prevent saying the wrong thing, he just uses a bit of the last words.
And I know he doesn't want to speak a lot. I enjoyed, maybe you've enjoyed, Drive to Survive Season 7, and Max has been trying to avoid it, but not being entirely successful.
Yeah, that's right. He said that he accidentally came across a few clips on social media, and he says, yeah, of course, he didn't say today, but he doesn't really like how he or anyone is portrayed, because it's a bit over dramatized, of course. But he says he just ignores it and then goes on with his day. He has accepted that happens.
One person who I think does go along with it a little bit, the actor Toto Wolff, he had some things to say about Max again. It seems we're gone into 2025. He has a new driver lineup, but he's still getting asked about his driver lineup for the future.
He did, yes. He got a question who was wondering about Max. Of course, last year he was openly flirting with Max when things were a little bit chaotic or a bit hectic at Red Bull. So he was asked about it again, but like he said before, he's very happy with his lineup right now. He calls it the lineup of the future. So he says Max is not on his radar at the moment, and there have actually been talks with George recently, negotiating about his new contract for next year. So they look pretty much set.
It sounds as though Toto might be trying to follow suit with Zach Brown, who has just signed Oscar Piastri. So what is going on in McLaren? I know Lando Norris was in the press conference speaking about Max, speaking about how McLaren might be tackling 2025.
That's right. The papaya rules came to mind. He said basically this year, no papaya rules. But of course, when asked a little bit more about it, he did say that when it's clear that one or the other, if it's Lando or Oscar, have clear advantage over the other, yeah, then probably McLaren may enforce a little bit of papaya rules.
Finally, sticking with Max Verstappen, Norris described how it was to fight Max Verstappen on track.
So Lando indeed said fighting with Max on track is always kind of unique. He didn't really go into the specifics, but I think everybody knew what he meant. You need to have a certain strategy when racing against Max, and that's one of his learning points from last year. He said, yeah, which he can improve, just playing it a bit smarter.
So we might actually have a championship battle on our hands with all the learnings that Lando has had. Well, thank you so much, Nicole, and thank you everyone for watching. Stay tuned to GPblog over the weekend for all the latest from the Australian Grand Prix. We'll be covering everything, and we'll see you again tomorrow, Nicole.